The diamond ring felt like a noose around Haley's finger as she stormed into the penthouse office, slamming the door behind her. "This fake engagement ends now. You can't just buy my silence with a lie," she shouted, her voice cracking with raw betrayal. But Hannah, the ICO perched behind her desk, didn't flinch. Instead, her eyes flickered with a vulnerability Haley had never seen, whispering, "What if the lie was the only way to protect you from the truth?" Haley Thompson had always been the kind of woman who blended into the background of New York City's relentless hustle. At 28, she worked as a junior marketing coordinator at Apex Innovations, a tech giant dominating the skyline from its glass tower in Midtown Manhattan. Her days were a blur of spreadsheets, coffee runs, and dodging the passive-aggressive emails from higher-ups. But Haley's life wasn't just about climbing the corporate ladder. It was about surviving the wreckage of her past. Growing up in a conservative suburb of Philadelphia, she'd come out as lesbian in her early 20s, only to face rejection from her family. New York was her fresh start, a city where anonymity meant freedom. That freedom shattered one rainy Tuesday evening. Haley was wrapping up late at the office when her boss, the formidable Hannah Sinclair, summoned her to the executive suite. Hannah was a legend in the tech world. 32, sharply dressed, with piercing blue eyes and a reputation for being as cold as the steel beams holding up the building. Rumors swirled about her. Divorced young, heir to a family fortune, and utterly ruthless in boardrooms. Haley had only interacted with her in passing, fetching documents or sitting silently in meetings where Hannah's decisions cut like knives. "Miss Thompson," Hannah said, her voice smooth but edged with steel, as Haley entered the dimly lit office overlooking the glittering Hudson River. "I have a proposition for you." Haley froze, clutching her notepad. "A proposition, Miss Sinclair?" Hannah leaned back in her leather chair, steepling her fingers. "My family is pressuring me into marriage to secure a merger with a conservative firm. They're old school. Think Bible Belt values meets Wall Street greed. I need a fiancé. A fake one. And you're perfect for the role." Haley's laugh was incredulous, bubbling up from shock. "Me? Why on earth would I agree to that?" "Because," Hannah replied, sliding a contract across the desk, "I'll pay you $500,000. Half now, half after 6 months. You'll attend events, smile for photos, and then we break up amicably. No strings." The number hit Haley like a freight train. She was drowning in student loans, her tiny Brooklyn apartment was falling apart, and her freelance photography side gig barely covered groceries. But this? Pretending to be engaged to her boss? It screamed disaster. I need time to think," Haley stammered. Hannah's eyes narrowed. "You have until tomorrow. But remember, opportunities like this don't come twice." That night, Haley paced her cramped living room, the city lights flickering through rain-streaked windows. She called her best friend, Mia, a barista in Queens who'd been her rock since college. "This is insane," Mia said over the phone. "A fake engagement? With the Ice Queen herself? Haley, you're gay. This could blow up in your face." "I know," Haley sighed. "But the money." I could finally breathe. The next day, Haley signed the contract, her hand trembling. The ring, a stunning solitaire, arrived via courier that afternoon. Their engagement was announced in a company newsletter as a whirlwind romance, shocking the office. Whispers followed Haley everywhere. How did she snag the CEO? Must be a PR stunt. Their first public outing was a gala at the Met, where Hannah's arm around Haley's waist felt unnaturally stiff. "Smile," Hannah murmured as flashbulbs popped. "We're in love, remember?" Haley forced a grin, but inside turmoil brewed. Hannah was distant, barking orders by day and playing the doting fiancé by night. Yet, in quiet moments, like when Hannah adjusted Haley's necklace with unexpected gentleness, Haley glimpsed something softer beneath the facade. Weeks blurred into a routine of deception. Haley moved into Hannah's luxurious Upper East Side apartment for authenticity, sleeping in a guest room that felt worlds away from her old life. They shared meals, scripted stories about their meeting, and navigated Hannah's judgmental family. Hannah's mother, Eleanor, a socialite with a pearl-clutching demeanor, eyed Haley suspiciously at a family dinner in the Hamptons. "You're not what I expected for my daughter," Eleanor said, sipping Chardonnay. Haley met her gaze. "Love surprises us all, Mrs. Sinclair." As the charade deepened, Haley found herself drawn to Hannah's hidden layers. Late nights working on pitches revealed Hannah's passion for innovation, her quiet support for LGBTQ+ causes through anonymous donations. One evening after a grueling day, Hannah collapsed on the couch, rubbing her temples. "Rough board meeting?" Haley asked, handing her a glass of wine. Hannah nodded. "They're pushing for the merger. If it falls through because of my lifestyle," she trailed off, vulnerability cracking her armor. Haley sat beside her. "Your lifestyle? You mean being gay?" Hannah finished quietly. "I've hidden it for years. The fake engagement buys time." Haley's heart ached. "Why me then? Why not someone else?" Hannah's eyes met hers. "Because you're real. In a world of fakes, you stand out." That moment sparked something. A flicker of genuine connection amid the lies. But as Haley's feelings grew, so did the doubts. Was any of this real? Or was she just another pawn in Hannah's game? The merger talks intensified, pulling Hannah into endless meetings and leaving Haley to navigate the charade alone. Office gossip escalated. Colleagues shot her envious glances, assuming she'd hit the jackpot. But the isolation gnawed at Haley. She missed her old life, her freedom. One afternoon, while sorting files in the marketing department, she overheard two executives whispering. "Sinclair's playing a dangerous game," one said. "That fiancé? Just a cover. Wait till the truth comes out." Haley's blood ran cold. What truth? She confronted Hannah that evening in their apartment, the city skyline a mocking backdrop. "What aren't you telling me?" Haley demanded, her voice echoing off marble floors. Hannah sighed, pouring scotch. "It's complicated. My ex-wife. She threatened to out me during the divorce. This engagement silences rumors." Haley's anger flared. "So I'm just damage control? Great." "It's not like that," Hannah insisted, stepping closer. "I've come to care about you." The admission hung in the air, charged with unspoken tension. Haley's pulse raced. In that moment, under the soft glow of pendant lights, their eyes locked, and Hannah's hand brushed Haley's cheek. It was their first real touch, electric, tentative. Haley leaned in, but Hannah pulled back. "We can't," Hannah whispered. "This is fake." But the seed was planted. Over the next weeks, stolen glances turned into lingering conversations. Hannah opened up about her lonely childhood in a mansion where emotions were weaknesses. Haley shared her photography dreams, showing Hannah her portfolio of candid New York street scenes. One weekend, they escaped to Central Park for a photo op, but it felt genuine. Picnicking under blooming cherry blossoms, Hannah laughed, a rare melodic sound, as Haley captured her on camera. "You're beautiful when you let go," Haley said softly. Hannah's smile faded. "I can't afford to let go. Not yet." Back at work, tension mounted. Haley noticed discrepancies. Hannah disappearing for hours, vague about her whereabouts. Then came the shock. During a company retreat in the Catskills, Haley stumbled upon Hannah in the staff lounge. Not as CEO, but dressed in a simple blouse and slacks, blending in as an assistant named Anna. "What the hell?" Haley hissed, pulling her aside. Hannah's face paled. "Haley, wait. You're disguised as staff? Spying on us." Haley's voice cracked with betrayal. "It's not spying," Hannah explained hurriedly. "I do this to understand the company from the ground up. No one knows. It's how I stay ahead." Haley reeled. "So our engagement? Is this all part of some game? Am I just another disguise?" Hannah grabbed her arm. "No. The engagement started as a ploy, but you're real to me." Tears stung Haley's eyes. "I don't know what's real anymore." The retreat ended in silence, the drive back to the city fraught with unspoken words. Haley moved back to her apartment, needing space. But Hannah's texts flooded in. "Apologies, please to talk." Haley ignored them, throwing herself into work and photography. Then came the turning point. At a high-stakes investor dinner in a swanky Manhattan restaurant, Hannah's family ambushed them. Eleanor cornered Haley in the restroom. "You're not fooling anyone," Eleanor sneered. "Hannah's using you. She did the same with her ex. Faked it all for the image." Haley's world tilted. "What do you mean?" Her ex was in on it too, until Hannah discarded her when the deal closed. Devastated, Haley confronted Hannah at the table, her voice trembling. Is it true? Was I just a tool? Hannah's composure cracked. No, yes at first. But not now. The dinner dissolved into chaos. Investors whispered. The merger teetered. Haley fled into the night, rain soaking her dress, heart shattering. Days later, Hannah showed up at Haley's door, drenched and desperate. Please let me explain. Inside over coffee, Hannah bared her soul. My ex betrayed me. Leaked secrets to competitors. I built walls after that. The disguise as staff? It's my way of connecting without power dynamics. With you I let those walls down. Haley wiped tears. But the lies. I know, Hannah admitted. I was wrong. But I love you, Haley. For real. The confession ignited a spark. They talked through the night, unraveling deceptions. Haley saw Hannah's humanity, the woman behind the CEO mask. Tentatively they kissed, a gentle promise amid the storm. But drama loomed. The merger collapsed. Hannah's family disowned her, and office rumors exploded. Haley faced backlash too, accusations of favoritism. In the aftermath, Haley and Hannah navigated the fallout together. Hannah stepped down temporarily as CEO to rebuild trust, appointing an interim leader. They attended couples therapy in a cozy Brooklyn brownstone, unpacking layers of deceit and vulnerability. I disguised myself because I feared rejection, Hannah confessed in one session. But with you I want to be seen. Haley nodded. And I need honesty, no more games. Their relationship blossomed amid the chaos. Weekend getaways to the Hudson Valley, where they hiked trails and shared dreams. Hannah supported Haley's photography, funding a small exhibit in a Chelsea gallery. At the opening, surrounded by friends, Hannah whispered, I'm proud of you. Yet conflict simmered. Hannah's ex, Victoria, a sharp-tongued lawyer, reappeared, suing for breach of NDA and spreading vicious rumors online. Hannah's a fraud, Victoria told tabloids. That engagement? All smoke and mirrors. The scandal hit hard. Protesters gathered outside Apex, demanding transparency. Haley's photos went viral for the wrong reasons, linked to the drama. One night after a heated argument, Haley snapped. How do I know you won't betray me like her? She yelled. Hannah's eyes filled with tears. Because you're not her. You're my future. The high drama peaked at a press conference in Times Square. Hannah, flanked by Haley, faced the cameras. I've made mistakes, she said, voice steady. Hiding my identity using a fake engagement, it was wrong. But love isn't a strategy. Haley taught me that. The crowd murmured. Haley squeezed Hannah's hand. We're real, she added. And we're fighting for it. The confession turned the tide. Support poured in from LGBTQ+ communities, praising their authenticity. But Victoria wasn't done. She leaked emails showing Hannah's initial plan to discard the fiancé post-merger. Haley's trust shattered again. You plan to dump me? She confronted Hannah in their apartment. Hannah sank to her knees. That was before I fell for you. Please believe me. Haley stormed out, seeking solace in Mia's arms. It's too much, she sobbed. The lies keep coming. Days of silence followed. Hannah threw herself into philanthropy, volunteering at a queer youth center in Harlem, channeling her pain into purpose. Haley photographed the streets, capturing raw emotions in black and white. Reconciliation came unexpectedly. At a charity event in Washington Square Park, their paths crossed. Hannah, in casual jeans, looked vulnerable. I can't do this without you, she said. Haley's heart softened. Then prove it. No more secrets. They rebuilt slowly with transparency as their foundation. Hannah dissolved the disguise program, promoting internal feedback instead. Haley advanced at work on merit, her ideas shining. But a final betrayal loomed. Eleanor, Hannah's mother, orchestrated a board coup to oust Hannah permanently, allying with Victoria for leverage. You'll lose everything, Eleanor warned Hannah over lunch at a Fifth Avenue cafe. Hannah stood firm. I'd rather lose the company than Haley. The climax unfolded in the boardroom, tensions electric. Victoria presented evidence of fraud. Haley, invited as a witness, spoke up. This isn't about business, Haley said. It's about love. Hannah's changed, for me, for all of us. Her words swayed the board. The coup failed. Hannah retained control. Victoria slunk away defeated. In the quiet after, Hannah proposed, for real, this time on a Brooklyn rooftop at sunset. No fakes, she said, ring in hand. Just us. Haley accepted, tears flowing. Just us. With the storm past, Haley and Hannah embraced a new chapter. They married in an intimate ceremony in the Berkshires, surrounded by autumn leaves and close friends. Mia officiated, joking about their rocky start. The vows were heartfelt. Hannah promised eternal honesty. Haley vowed unwavering support. Back in New York, they balanced careers and life. Hannah reformed Apex, implementing inclusive policies that boosted morale. Haley launched her own photography studio in Williamsburg, specializing in authentic portraits of queer couples. Their story inspired articles in the New York Times, framing it as a tale of redemption. But scars lingered. Haley sometimes woke from nightmares of betrayal, Hannah's arms soothing her. We're past that, Hannah murmured. One evening, over dinner at their favorite Italian spot in Little Italy, Hannah shared a surprise. I found something in storage, old photos from my disguise days. Haley laughed. Anna the assistant? Show me. The images revealed Hannah's hidden side. Helping colleagues, listening unnoticed. It taught me empathy, Hannah said. Their bond deepened through shared causes. They advocated for LGBTQ+ rights, speaking at Pride events in San Francisco. Haley's photos captured the vibrancy. Hannah's influence amplified voices. Yet, drama resurfaced subtly. A former employee, jealous of Haley's rise, leaked internal memos suggesting favoritism. Social media exploded. Nepo-fiancé trended. Haley faced Hannah. Is this ever going to end? Hannah pulled her close. We'll face it together. They issued a joint statement, emphasizing merit. The backlash faded, replaced by admiration for their resilience. Personal growth shown. Hannah attended family therapy with Eleanor, mending fences. I was wrong, Eleanor admitted at a holiday gathering in Connecticut. You two are the real deal. Haley reconnected with her own family, inviting them to a gallery show. Her parents, hesitant at first, arrived. We're proud, her mother said, hugging her. As years ticked by, in this story's timeline their love evolved. They adopted a rescue dog, a scruffy mutt named Brooklyn, who bounded through their Central Park walks. Evenings were spent cooking, debating politics, or simply holding each other. One poignant moment came during a trip to Philadelphia, Haley's hometown. Standing by the Schuylkill River, Haley reflected. I came here broken. Now with you I'm whole. Hannah kissed her forehead. We healed each other. But the narrative's humanism deepened with a twist of fate. Hannah discovered a health scare. A benign tumor caught early. The ordeal tested them. Haley by her side through scans and surgery in a top Manhattan hospital. I was scared, Hannah confessed post-op. Haley held her hand. We're stronger than fear. Recovery brought introspection. Hannah scaled back work, prioritizing life. They traveled to California's wine country, where they renewed vows under starry skies. Back home, they mentored young queer professionals at Apex, sharing their story as a beacon. Love isn't perfect, Haley told a group, but it's worth the fight. Hannah nodded. And honesty is its foundation. Their journey, fraught with drama and emotion, culminated in quiet contentment. No more disguises, no more fakes. Just two women deeply in love, navigating America's complexities with grace. As the seasons turned, Haley and Hannah's life settled into a rhythm of profound connection. Their Williamsburg home became a sanctuary, filled with Haley's art and Hannah's books on leadership and empathy. Mornings started with coffee on the balcony, watching the East River flow, discussing dreams. One crisp fall day, they volunteered at a queer shelter in the Bronx. Hannah, once distant, connected effortlessly with teens sharing stories of rejection. I hid too, she said. But love found me. Haley beamed, photographing the moments. Their impact rippled. Donations surged, inspired by their visibility. Yet, a final emotional crest arose. Victoria resurfaced, not with malice but remorse. At a coffee shop in Soho she approached. I was hurt, Victoria admitted. But seeing you too. I was wrong. Hannah forgave, closing that chapter. We've all grown. The humanism peaked in their decision to foster a young lesbian teen, Lily, displaced from her home. The process was grueling: background checks, home visits, but rewarding. Lily arrived shy, with a backpack of belongings. "Welcome," Haley said warmly. Over months they built a family. Lily thrived, attending school, joining Haley's photo classes. Hannah taught her coding, fostering confidence. Challenges came. Lily's biological family contested, sparking a custody battle in family court. Emotions ran high. Haley testified tearfully. "We love her like our own." The judge ruled in their favor, citing stability. Lily hugged them. "Thanks for fighting for me." This victory underscored the story's themes. Love's redemptive power, humanity amid flaws. Years later, at Lily's college graduation from NYU, Haley and Hannah sat proud. "We did good," Hannah whispered. Haley squeezed her hand. "We did." Their romance endured. Anniversaries celebrated with quiet dinners, surprises like Hannah's custom photo book of their journey. In reflective moments, Haley pondered the path. From fake engagement to authentic life. "That ring started as a chain," she said one night, stargazing in the Hamptons. Hannah smiled. "Now it's a promise." The narrative closed on a humanistic note. Not fairy tale perfect, but real. They faced America's divides, politics, inequality, but their love bridged them. In a world of deceptions, they chose truth, inspiring others. As the sun set over the city, Haley and Hannah walked hand in hand, embodying resilience, romance, and the profound beauty of second chances.